On the third, fourth, and fifth Sundays of Lent, we celebrate the scrutinies with those in our Catholic parish community who will be coming into the church at the Easter Vigil. This rite is based in the very ancient baptismal tradition of the early church. The gospel readings for the 3 Sundays of the scrutinies come from the Gospel of John. The woman at the well, the man born blind, and the raising of Lazarus. The images in each of these 3 stories are so appropriate for choosing to follow Christ. Living water, light and sight, living a new life. In each of these 3 Lenten rites of Sundays, we pray for and with those coming into the church, that they may be strengthened to take an honest look at their lives, while we in the community do the same. What sin needs to be rooted out of our lives? How can we change our direction, our tendencies? Then all together, we pray for healing and an openness to God's gift of grace. For the elect and our candidates, this is known as the period of purification and enlightenment. Today's gospel for the first scrutiny tells the story of the Samaritan woman who encounters Jesus at Jacob's well in the town of Sychar. She comes to the well at noon, when most likely no one will be there. To her surprise, she sees a man who asks her for a drink. She doesn't take this request lightly. He's a Jew asking a Samaritan woman for a drink of water. He should not even be talking to her. Obviously, he has no bucket, no means to get the water from a very deep well. When she poses all this to Jesus, he responds by talking about a living water, so we will never thirst. Okay, she can go with that because it means no more trips to the well. Then Jesus really surprises her by telling her to go get her husband. What follows for this woman is an experience of purification and enlightenment. By the end of the story, the very woman who avoided people from her town leaves her precious water jar behind and begins to tell everyone the good news. She thinks he could be the Messiah, the one they've all been waiting for. She invites all of them to come and see. In each of our lives, we have things we hide and hope lots of people don't notice. And there are many ways to busy ourselves so we can avoid taking a good hard look at our reality. At this midpoint in Lent, the Spirit of God calls us to come to the well, calls us to have an honest conversation with Jesus, calls us to be messengers of hope and good news to all people. May we respond with humility and joy.